As pickleball keeps on becoming popular because of its accessibility and its fun factor, getting 4.0 is a big deal. If you're a player whose pickleball journey want to level up their potential and ambitious in going to 4.0 rating, we got you covered. So, unlock your 4.0 plus potential with these 8 killer pickleball shots. Hello and welcome to Pro Pickleball Media, your #1 spot for all pickleball content. Our channel is dedicated to the fastest growing sport in the United States, and we cover all fun and exciting things related to pickleball. So, if you love pickleball and want to learn more about it, just take a second to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our video. Now let's get right into the video. Number 8. Fake dinks. The element of surprise will make this shot effective, so acting skills are definitely required. Using a fake dink can make your opponent expect a dink based on shot sequence or court position, with the ball being driven at the point of contact instead. A fake dink relies on power and pop, whereas the dink leans on your soft game. If you have the proper angle, go for your opponent's feet. Since this is usually a shot around the kitchen, aiming down the line or at your opponent works great. It is difficult to pull off the dink fake if it is executed correctly. When the ball begins to fall, you do the dink action, miss the ball intentionally, and then roll your hand over to hit the speed up. It is important to cause a pop-up that can be put away with the speed up, just as you would with any other speed up in pickleball. With the speed up, you shouldn't aim for outright winners. Your opponents will get a paddle on the ball as you progress. If they counterattack you, you must always be prepared to clean it up. The moment your opponent anticipates a dink, you can take advantage of it with a drive. However, fake dinks should only be used to end rallies. Anything else isn't proper. Number 7. The backhand groundstroke. In general, players use the backhand groundstroke for up to 75% of their ground strokes when the ball approaches the opposite side of their paddle arm. There is a good time to use one whenever the ball goes towards the arm, not when you brace your paddle when you are playing. As with the forehand, the backhand employs similar ground strokes, but with the latter, you face the opposite direction. While forehands are performed with the paddle, shoulder, and foot positioned backward. For backhands, the paddle should be positioned with the shoulder and foot facing forward. There are similarities in the motion though. It's crucial to turn so your front shoulder is directed at your target. Put your weight on your back foot. In the backswing, draw your paddle back. Swing your paddle towards the ball in the same motion as a forehand ground stroke. Number 6. The volley lob in pickleball. It is powerful to have well-timed lob shot. You also know how important volleys are. The non-volley zone was created to regulate them. Volley lobs are an effective offensive weapon to shift a dink rally in your favor. A quick hit gives your opponent less time to react to your attack. Now, in order to lob the ball deep, you do not have to make a large backswing. You can almost tell it's not a dink shot or a volley during dink rally with the short backswing. The volley lob shot should be played with paddle angle, hammer grip, minimal shoulder movement, and a slight lift in the legs. As such, this can be used both on offense and defense, such as when your opponent leaves a large gap near their backcourt, when you want to disrupt your opponent's flow, and when you want to shock your opponent. Number 5. Backhand spin dink. If you're on the defensive, a backhand spin dink may not work for you, but if you're up for it, it can be effective. Your angle for sending the shot wide, the unpredictable spin, and your proximity to the net make it very effective. Due to the irregular bounce of the ball, your opponent will have trouble tracking it, and you will be able to shift the spin of the ball based on your contact height with it. The higher the contact, the better it is for topspin, and the lower the contact, the better it is for slices because of lifting your arm and the ball's path. The best way to slice is to come under the ball while lifting if the contact point is low. If the contact point is high, a topspin is usually preferred. When the ball is lower to the court, adding topspin is more difficult. Getting this shot right for game time situations is crucial since dink rallies are battles of attrition. There's a lot to like about this shot and much to learn about its fundamentals. Number 4. The drive. A drive is a mostly used technique, especially in single-player games. This shot applies pressure, making a weak return by hitting the opponent's feet with a powerful, low-trajectory shot. To generate power and precision, you need a strong Eastern grip, good footwork, and a full body rotation. For those with strong upper body muscles, drives are great. Keep in mind that driving should not always be used as a shot. Number 3. The third shot drop. Pickleball players consider the third drop shot to be one of the most essential shots in the game. 4.0 is achieved by mastering the third shot drop. Serving, returning of serves, then third shot is the sequence in a rally. To pass the two-bounce rule, the live ball needs to be touched a second time by the serving team. You may have to use third shot drop when you are too far away from the net. Third shot drop travels upward and hits a soft ball in the kitchen where an opponent cannot hit or strike. It is essential to hit an unattackable ball during a third shot drop. When your opponent can return but cannot attack if the ball is below his or her knees, it is normally considered a win. The third shot drop neutralizes the receiving team's ability to control the court. It is likely that they will be able to return the ball. Because there isn't volleying in the kitchen, their biggest advantage based on timing is no longer relevant, since the ball will fall low and stay out of reach of a volley. It may be also a good idea to mix up your third shot drop every now and then to keep your opponent off guard. You'll use this tool repeatedly. Number 2. The backhand punch. Backhand punches are shots at the net that involve punching the ball. It catches the opponent off guard every time. In this shot, your opponent's high dink is turned into a direct shot. A backhand punch is a weapon that can turn a dink into a rally-winning shot when punched straight back toward opponents. With a punch, the contact point should be well in front of the body. To perform this trick, position your paddle in the backhand position and pretend you are punching with your fist. A backhand punch volley is also part of the game. An effective weapon against third shot drives, high third shot drops, or high dinks, the backhand punch volley keeps opponents at bay while launching an attack from the kitchen line. With the backhand punch volley, the paddle is pushed forward by the shoulder and elbow instead of with a flicking or rolling motion. It is important to hit the ball over the net as fast and as hard as possible. Number 1. Topspin roll volley. In pickleball, this is one of the most powerful and impressive shots, but it requires finesse and timing. With a topspin roll volley, you lift your paddle from a low position to a high position from the front at around net height. This involves a backswing, and you will generate some nice topspin and speed to keep your opponents at the far end of the court. As well as, roll volleying is most effective in doubles. This is because you and your partner are at the non-volley line and your opponents are back. When the paddle hits the ball below the height of the net, roll volleys are frequently and successfully executed from one's own non-volley line because the ball can be hit a little harder with topspin and still stay in play. Drop shots or third shots frequently occur as a result. So which of these killer shots to unlock you for? 0+ potential have you been using? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow picklers. Also, if you love pickleball, then make sure to watch this next video on our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.